This one really disappointed me because I was hoping this was one of the newer RPGs I could enjoy, one of the newer ones I could like. It came out, I want to say towards the end of the PS2's lifetime, but they're still making games for it because it's the only thing keeping Sony afloat, right? I know, I'm sorry to tell you that, guys, but I know a lot of you probably like the PS3 or the PS3 games, or Sony itself, for some reason. I don't know why you would like Sony. They seem to make a habit of lying to everybody all the time about everything, and trying to sell you high-tech junk that you don't need. Yes, there's my mini Sony rant. Maybe I'll make a bigger one later. I don't know. This game had a lot of promise because this series was one that I liked. This is Star Ocean until the end of time, or till the end of time, not until. I don't know why they cut off the un. Anyways, that's beside the point. I played a little bit of the first Star Ocean, not much, but I played the second Star Ocean a lot, and I really liked that game. It had a new thing to me in the way of RPGs, which was the live action, actual combat random encounters, instead of the turn-based thing where you take attack, they take an attack, da da da. This game was how fast can you mash the button to attack, and how tactically can you do it, because if you're sitting there in the middle of a combo attack and you miss the enemy, they're going to walk behind and kill you, and it's just going to kill you. So that was a fun game to me. It had new stuff to it. It had, depending on what party members you had, you would experience different plots, you would experience different things inside towns, and you would possibly get different items. So it was a great game to me, and it had a lot of variety, wide open options. You know, each of the two people that you could pick, the guy or the girl, they weren't, I don't guess the plots were really that different. They worked a little bit, but not much. But the games were different. They felt different depending on which character you played. This one had none of the openness of the Star Ocean games. Not really. They advertise that they did, but they don't. They just don't. And the plot, me and somebody I talked to, we joke about this game. We came up with the reason why this is called Star Ocean Till the End of Time. Because it will take you until the end of time to beat this game. This game is horribly long. Horribly long. I don't usually say that about games. Games that are lengthy, I usually enjoy. I usually enjoy a game that can keep me playing and keeps going. This game was not the case. It was long, but in the wrong ways. I swear, this game had to have like 15 plot twists, at least. And that each one got more ridiculous than the last. I don't know if I want to do the spoilers for you guys, but yeah, this is going to be spoilers for this game. If you, for some reason after listening to this, want to play this game, I'm going to spoil the plot for you. The main character here on the front, the blue-haired kid, he and this other blue-haired person you meet later, it turns out that he's on vacation at the beginning of the game with his parents. The planet gets attacked, and his parents seem to know what's going on, but they won't tell him what it is. So he gets shot off in an escape pod to some low-tech planet. They're high-tech, and there's all these different tech levels of planets as you move along through the game. But he finds out that he is actually an experiment. Him and the other blonde chick, they're cloned experiments in this thing called symbology, which is the magic of the world, of the universe. And his parents found this magical system through this obelisk, this like obelisk of the gods or whatever. And let me get on for some reason, they have these superpowers now because of that. Like a lot of people have like symbology or runology, depending on what planet you go to. They have that magical ability, but you get like uber powers, but you can't control them, of course, because if you could, then you could just beat the game, right? And for some reason, after they learn of it, and I think they learn how to control it, the chick, she knows how to control her powers, like enough to that she can blow up capital ships. She can blow up capital ships. But for some reason, when you have her in a party, she can't just insta-kill anything. I hate that in games. I hate that in any RPG. If you are going to make a character capable of that kind of power, they have to have that kind of power when you play as them. I'm talking to the game developers now. They have to have the power you show them having. You cannot just dumb them down later. That's normally the no end with almost every RPG that lets you play as a villain later. The villain is awesome when you fight him. You get him and he sucks. Sure, he can get back to where he was if you level him up, but he shouldn't have to be leveled up. He was good when you fought him. He should not just all of a sudden be bad. Anyway, back to the game.